Welcome to Spotlight. I'm your host, Paige Ronchetti, in for Jane Burnett. Today I'm joined by three local nonprofits, the Naperville Garden Club, Chorus of DuPage, and the Chicago Sinfonietta.
This Spotlight is brought to you by presenting sponsor, Busey Bank.
You're watching Spotlight. And joining me now from the Naperville Garden Club are Marilyn Kruger and Janet Carlson. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for being here today.
We're so happy to be here. Thank you.
So, Marilyn, tell me about the Naperville Garden Club.
Well, the Naperville Garden Club has been active in the Naperville community for 95 years. And we were really pleased when Mayor Scott Worley issued a proclamation regarding that last spring, and was able to come to our luncheon in May along with some of our scholarship students. And we have, our goal is to encourage the love of gardening, environmental and conservation responsibilities in the Naperville area. And we have done many projects around town. We plant trees every year for Arbor Day. Our most recent was planted at St. Patrick's Residence by the sign, and we're helping them with some of their gardening projects. We have done plantings at Burlington Square Park, and we have a bench there if you need to rest and wait for someone to get off the train, or if you're waiting for your own train. And we do floral arrangements every week, a fresh arrangement at Ronald McDonald House, which is part of Edward Hospital, as well as doing the monthly arrangements for this show. So we're really pleased to do that.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. And then we do garden therapy projects with the elderly. That is just a nice time for us to come and commune with the elderly and remind them of the joys that they had in their gardens, and do a simple project that then they can take to their rooms or take home with them, whichever the case may be. And then we've also done quite a few projects with children in the area. We really feel that that's our mission, is to help beautify the Naperville area.
So, Janet, tell me a little bit about membership in the Naperville Garden Club.
Okay, yeah, I'm in charge of membership, and I've been a member for about 6-7 years. After I retired from District 203, I decided that I think I want to spend some time with my mom, because she talks so much about Garden Club, and I thought, okay, I'm going to do that. So my sister and I joined Garden Club, and we're still in it, still enjoying it.
Oh, that's
so
great.
To be in Garden Club, we have a meeting every third Wednesday of most months. During the summer, we're off doing field trips and garden walks and things like that. We have a business meeting. So at each meeting, we have a business meeting and then a light breakfast for everyone to enjoy. And then we have an educational program right after that.
Ooh.
So we have 3 professional floral designers coming in. And we're going to, for one of them, we're kind of excited. We're going to actually make our own design, and a professional is going to help us do it. So, but it's fun. It's fun. We all get pretty excited about that. Last month, we had one of our own come in and do a talk on amaryllis flowers, and they're just beautiful. And we all got a big bulb to plant, and we learned how to plant it and just what to do and how much to water it. And we all started, and we're hoping to have these beautiful flowers bloom over Thanksgiving or Christmas. If you would like to become a part of Garden Club, look on our website, napervillegardenclub.org, and my information is all over there, Janet Carlson, and give me a call. And if you want to come to one of these meetings, as they are open to the public, just look on the website and we'll tell you how to do that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun.
And in addition to all the fun, I understand you also have a scholarship program.
We do. So, and I'm scholarship chair, and I'm really proud of our scholarship program that we've been giving or funding our own scholarship program since 1979. And what's unique about our program is that students may apply every year throughout the pursuit of their degree. So it's not just for high school seniors. It's so many of those scholarships are once and done. And then we consider our borders to be within districts 203 to 204.
Well, let's discuss Cup of Cheer, because that's coming up.
Okay. Yes, it's coming up December 5th and December 6th. It's our 62nd year of Cup of Cheer. It's our biggest fundraiser. We choose a variety of 4 homes that if you buy a ticket, you get to go to all 4 homes and see how they decorate and see their design. And we have some beautiful homes this year. While you're doing that, or during the day, you may go to the market, our holiday market, and that's at the Judd Kendall VFW. Also during the day, you can go to our tea, which is in the same room. You can go over and have coffee or tea or some of our delicious homemade cookies made by all the members of Garden Club. And we get pretty serious about this because we have a competition for our cookies, and we have people come in and actually judge those cookies. So I've never won. Anyway, did you?
I did.
Did you win?
I won one year. I was so excited.
Oh, I know. Oh, the pressure's on. And while you're there with that ticket, you also get a saucer and a cup and saucer or a mug. You get to pick. So you get to go home with that.
Oh,
and yeah, I just love them. And I have a whole collection because my mom was in it. Of course, they passed on to me.
Yes.
And I have used those for luncheons and baby showers, wedding showers. And they're just fun because they're all different. So
Yes,
it's kind of
I was going to
exciting.
say, different design every year.
Yeah, yeah. So it's very exciting. It's really a fun day. And we have groups of women that come every year. And it starts their holiday out.
Yeah.
And they just come, and it's just so fun to see them each year, and they just love it. So call a friend, buy a ticket, and mark your calendars for December 5th and December 6th, and come to Cup of Cheer.
It really is a fun thing to do. And tickets are available online. You can buy them online. And if you purchase 10 tickets, and they don't need to be for the same day, you get a 10% discount. So information about that is on our website. And tickets are $60 for Thursday because you get first look, first chance to shop at the holiday market, and first choice as to the cup and saucer or the mug, which we did sell out of tickets last year for Thursday. Just so you know. And then we also promise that there will be no waiting in line at the houses. So, which is, I think, the biggest perk of all. Yeah. So, and by the way, 2 houses are right next door to each other, and one of them may very well be the largest home in Naperville in 14,000 square feet.
Oh, my goodness.
So that is really going to be something to see. So, but they all are.
They all are.
And then the tickets for Friday are $45. And you can tour the homes in any order that you please. And the market on Friday is open to, without a ticket, just to come and shop. You know, no cookies for you, but you can come and shop from noon till 4.
Okay.
So that's fun. And then the tickets are available at Baird & Warder on 75th Street, John Green Realtors, which is on the corner of Montgomery Road and 59, and the Growing Place, the Naperville-only location, and also, of course, on our website.
Right.
So,
All right. Well, that sounds so fun. And I'm really glad I got to learn about all of that from the 2 of you today.
Oh,
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
thank you so much for having us.
If you'd like to learn more about the Naperville Garden Club, please visit their website. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned for more Spotlight.
This Spotlight is brought to you by presenting sponsor, Busey Bank.
This is the When Art Flourishes, Everyone Flourishes commitment. This is the Let's Revitalize Our Neighborhoods commitment. This is the Roll Up Our Sleeves and Pitch In commitment. This is Busey, where our commitment to strengthen our communities is a top priority. Through energetic, engaged volunteers, through monetary support and advocacy, Because Busey is more than a bank that does well, we're a bank that does good.
We live in a safe community, but not a crime-free community. If you see something, say something. Be a Naperville Crime Stopper.
This spotlight is brought to you by presenting sponsor, Busey Bank.
If you're just tuning in, you're watching Spotlight. I'm your host, Paige Ronchetti, and joining me now from Chorus of DuPage are Dorin and Jackie Dibble. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you. This is so great.
I'm very excited to hear more about the chorus. So tell me a little bit about the Chorus of DuPage.
The Chorus of DuPage started back in 1961 right in Naperville. And back then, all barbershop choruses and quartets were men only. But recently, the organization has said, let's make it for everybody. So, and as of this year, Chorus of DuPage welcomes women. It's now a mixed chorus. So that worked out great.
For me, so now it's something we can do together. It's great.
Oh, that's wonderful. So what is the main purpose of the organization, aside from singing?
I tend to look at the purpose of Chorus of DuPage as kind of two tiers. At the high level, we have the purpose of encouraging and preserving the joy of barbershop harmony singing. And at the lower tier, kind of more personal, we have the privilege of embracing and loving the fun and the camaraderie, and hopefully learning to do it well enough that we get to share it with people throughout the year.
Yeah. So I admittedly don't know much about barbershop music, so can you educate me a little bit?
Well, barbershop music is a cappella, which means there's no instrumentation. It's all voices, which are instruments in themselves. And it's instead of the melody being the top part, like in most choirs that you hear, the melody is the second from the top part.
One thing I would say is a really cool thing about barbershop harmony singing is we don't sing at an audience. We engage, we try to connect. We're just sharing our love of the old songs and this moment with these folks. So it's personal.
Yeah. So now that I've heard that explanation, how it's more personal, is that what drew you to the Chorus of DuPage? Since you two are newer to this area, what drew you to this chorus?
Yeah, good. For me, there were a few things. One, the gang, from day one, the gang has been very supportive and welcoming. When we come, they say hi. Hey, what do you need? How can we help? Another thing is I really appreciate how the chorus and the director really are looking for that balance between let's get a little better and let's have fun and love that fellowship.
And as a newbie, he has sung barbershop before where we used to live, but I have never sung barbershop. I have sung, but not barbershop. And I think one of the things that drew me to them is, one, they were very welcoming, especially to me as a woman. I like that a lot. But to sing barbershop, you don't have to be a singer, a big polished singer. You don't have to have lessons. You don't have to have been in a chorus before. You do have to carry a tune.
Yes.
But you don't even have to read music. They provide you with incredible media that allow, if you can learn the words and notes to a song you sing to in the radio, in the car, you can learn to sing barbershop. So it's really that easy and it's very fun. And the people are just, they're out to have a good time.
Yeah, that does sound really fun.
It is.
So the chorus performs all over the area. Where are some places that you've had shows?
They do shows everywhere. They do parades like St. Patrick's Day and Memorial Day and 4th of July at all the neighboring towns. They do churches and businesses.
Senior living
centers and Veterans Day for the veterans. They sing for Veterans Day and Memorial Day. And then coming up at Christmas time, the Christmas Festival of Lights at, what's it called? The Lilac Place, Lombard. Say Lumnu. I'm from Massachusetts.
Lilac, got it.
Lombard, I got it. Yeah, they're gonna stroll the sidewalks and do their sing Christmas carols. So that's a real fun place to go see them.
Yes. Are you counting that as this year's holiday program, or do you have a separate event?
Oh, thanks. We do have a separate event. Again, this holiday season, Chorus of DuPage is joining with 4 or 5 other barbershop choruses in the area, pulling together Christmas carols, Christmas hymns, and even a narration of the nativity scene. We've been rehearsing since October, and on December 14th in Burroughs Auditorium at Wheaton College, and on the 15th in St. Charles Baker Methodist Church, 2 performances. There's something for everybody. It's the season. That's what we're offering.
Okay, wonderful. And we actually have a little treat for our audience. We're going to hear some live music from the Upside Downers Quartet, and I'm so excited to hear it.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again, the candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, toys in every store. But the prettiest sight you'll see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that chooses a wish, a Barney and Ben. Dolls will talk and we'll go for a walk. It's the hope of Janice and Jen. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well, the skirty kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will ring, but the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you'll sing. Right within your heart, right within your heart. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let all their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills, and plains repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love.
To find out more about the Chorus of DuPage, please visit their website. We're taking a quick break, but stay tuned. We're coming right back.
This spotlight is brought to you by presenting sponsor, Busey Bank.
This is the Run My Own Business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned.
This spotlight is brought to you by presenting sponsor, Busey Bank.
Welcome back to Spotlight. Joining me now from the Chicago Sinfonietta is Blake Anthony Johnson. Thank you so much for being here today. It's great to meet you.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us again.
So, what is new for this season?
That's such a big question because every year we try to surprise people and we want to combine the familiar with something new, but also instigate even new ideas for long-term innovation. So this year we have a new artist in residence. His name is Dilla. He is a Chicago historian, so he can tell you all the things about Chicago that you might not know, but also specifically in the lens of Chicago Sinfonietta's history. So we're looking forward to bringing storytelling to our artist in residence program because we think storytelling is so important. And yes, we love playing symphonic music, but the stories behind the music and the stories that happen afterwards, because we're bringing people together, is just as important. So the new artist in residence is a big one for us. We're also recording a new album, which we haven't had one in over 6 years. The last one we did was Project W, which really highlighted female composers and really kind of took the field by storm, because then a lot of people start releasing albums with female representation, which is great. And then I'm trying to think what else is coming up that I really want people to know is that we also still have the holiday concert. So, this is a new tradition for us, and this is a chance where the populations from all of our concert halls and all of our community engagement satellite locations can actually come to one place and really engage with each other. So a lot of new things, but of course it's all on the website, chicagosinfonietta.org.
Of course. So you mentioned briefly that you're recording a new album for the first time in 6 years. This new one is going to be called Black Being. And I would love to hear about this performance, why this piece is so important to you. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the best part is it has very little to do with me other than I sign the contracts and I get people in the right room to move it forward. Black Bean, the main partner with this is Foodtronics. It's a duo, and they're really, really entrenched in Chicago community. They have professorships at Northwestern, the Arts Club of Chicago. We've also commissioned them over the years. And essentially, it is a wonderful project that brings multimedia, but also one of the main artist in the duo has really interesting backgrounds and plays with sounds in kind of a really conventional but also unconventional way. So you'll see a lot of electronics mixed in. You'll see a lot of like imaging. We love visuals, especially in this day and age. And so I think what makes the project really cool is there is a story to be told that you'll see not just in the audio medium, but you'll also see, of course, a visual, and you'll also see some kind of sensory elements. And then I think so much of what Chicago Sinfonietta does, everyone knows our mission: championing equity, diversity, inclusion, and belonging by creating community through both symphonic experiences. And this project really leans in on that experience. So I think that's why I'm so excited about it, because it's really unique that you get to be a part of the recording process itself. So people coming to this performance, you'll be right in the thick of it with us. So when the album does get fully released, it'll give you this interesting relationship to it that we're really excited about.
Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah. So you touched on your mission, and I know the Sinfonietta has always supported BIPOC and women, both composers and artists. So can you expand on how that is so important to your mission?
Sure. We have over 800 orchestras in the League of American Orchestras here in the United States and Canada, but there are very few like ours in the sense of we service the Chicago market, so that's our bread and butter, but we also are a service organization for our other colleagues. And what I mean by that is we provide proof of concept of what we think an orchestra can be in the 21st century. And so when we were championing female composers, and we even won a Dunn Award actually for having at least half of our repertoire have female artists represented, this was a big deal, because then it means another 24 orchestras actually look at what we're programming, and they can hear it for the first time, they can engage with it and program it themselves. And so though we're really proud that we're able to spotlight them here in Chicago, a real win for us is the fact that we get to share it with millions more people around the country. And that is really what makes the work really satisfying, because we know, yes, Chicago market, but really is the whole field that gets the benefit from us finding these folks.
Yeah, absolutely. Be the example, right?
Absolutely.
So I know that you have a new collaborative concert happening this year. It's not part of your normal ticket subscription. So can you tell me a little bit about the Ives Centenary and why that is so special?
Yes, I'm a cellist by training, and one of my teachers and mentors is Michael Tilton Thomas, who's a huge Ives fanatic. And then our music director, who is my partner in art, I always say, Mayan Chen, our music director, she also is an Ives fanatic. And so the Ives Festival is really a chance for us to tap into a different demographic of the city, because it is pretty academic. You know, at first glance, sometimes this music might just seem chaotic or noise, quite frankly. And so this is an amazing way to put an experience around it and really put some context around it. So you'll get the stories, of course, but you'll also get the pieces broken down in different ensembles. So whether it be solo singers or it be like small ensembles that really build up kind of what influences what you're going to hear when you hear the whole orchestra at the main event. So Ives Festival is super excited, and we love partnering, you know, with our universities and colleges. We have over 235,000 college students in Chicago, and so having something that we can engage is always important. And this is just one of the many things we do.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds so interesting. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I heard no fall gala this year, but instead you're doing a number of smaller, more intimate gatherings. What is so special about these smaller get-togethers?
Well, we love a party. I think anyone who knows Chicago Sinfonietta, they know we love throwing parties. So I don't know how small they are, but what I will say is that the idea was, rather than having one event that is essentially an 8-hour plus party, which we love doing, and everyone comes, which we're really proud of, we thought, can we spread the party throughout the season so we can really spend time with people? You know, the reality is, it's like, even if you have the most successful gala in the world, one day is not enough to really build the types of relationships that we're interested in. And so we still have some really large parties, and we want people to check them out there on the website under our special events. But you'll see the gala specifically has turned into 2 or 3 separate events that really allow you to build a relationship with us, but also that we can engage with you in a way that we could never when it was just everyone at one time on one day.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to, and you know, we've already had a few of them, but we're looking forward to just being able to have community, but throughout the season, rather than, you know, this one day, and if you miss it, then you miss the greatest party in the city. Now we have many parties that you can come to and you can enjoy the Sinfonietta.
Yeah. Is there any closing notes you want to share about what's coming up for the Sinfonietta this season?
So this is our 2nd year in Wentz Concert Hall and Auditorium Theater as our kind of resident orchestra homes. And so I would just say, you know, unlike maybe other institutions, our seasons change dramatically year in, year out, because it's so much about storytelling. So I would just say, you know, check out our newsletter, Cadence, that we send out monthly. Check out our website. So much of our community-based work actually is outside of the concert hall. So chances are we might have a pop-up concert or some type of activation with one of our community-based partners in your neighborhood. So I just say, check out the website. I think you'd be really surprised how much activity is going on.
Oh, that is excellent. And I learned so much today. Thank you for being here. It was great to meet you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And for more information about the Chicago Sinfonietta, please visit their website. I'd like to thank all of my guests for joining us on Spotlight, and our friends at Busey Bank for their generous sponsorship of today's show. To learn more about the organizations featured on this episode, please visit our website at nctv17.org. And to stay informed about what's happening in our community, sign up to receive our daily news update and like and follow us on social media. For Spotlight, I'm Paige Ronchetti. Thank you for watching.
This Spotlight is brought to you by presenting sponsor, Busey Bank.